Hello, everybody, and welcome into the 116th episode of the Penny Bloom podcast. 'Tis I, Colton Robertson, and I am joined by the lovely Emily Thompson. How you doing, honey?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I am doing mighty fine, and we are here now to discuss the 8th episode of DC's Harley Quinn, L.O.D.R.S.V.P. And as per usual, we will be doing it in live commentary format.
Yes, sir.
But not as per usual. We'll be doing it in the sub-basement on the projector screen.
Yes, I am laying in a recliner right now.
You look cozy as hell. There's no better way to do a podcast.
I am so cozy. You wouldn't believe it.
I wouldn't. I dare not, for I have never laid in the recliner while doing a podcast.
With a blanket on you?
You know who has?
Who?
Kyler Barnett, actually.
Nice.
Yeah, we did the live commentary for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse down here.
Twinsies.
Yeah, that was a fun one. But we're here to discuss DC's Harley Quinn. In the meantime, how have you been? What you been up to?
Not much. Just been working, I guess. Guess that's why we haven't done this in a while.
We haven't done it in a few weeks, you know.
That's okay.
And the semi-weekly thing is more appropriate for this show. You know,
I
we
agree.
got the Bad Batch show every week, the Loki show every week.
Yeah,
Rick
you're a
and
busy
Morty
man.
every week. We got a lot of shows going on, you know? So it's nice to sneak this in every once in a while. And we're also watching Game of Thrones.
Yes, we are. We're on what, like the end of season 5 right now.
We got 2 episodes left in season 5.
I'm nervous. I keep pushing it off. I'm like, I don't want to watch it right now. I don't want to see the finale.
Oh, and the finale of season 5 will fucking get you. There's
Yay.
one. Yeah, you're ready. But you did watch the Battle of Hardhome.
Yes.
And that's one where you go, oh, so this problem is much bigger than I'd previously thought.
Yeah, I did not realize that the Army of the Dead was so large. I thought it was just like maybe 100, but
No,
maybe 100,000.
it is 100,000s, hundreds of thousands. It's a big ass army. It's going to be a problem for John. But
Anyhow,
shall we jump into Harley Quinn's 8th episode?
let's jump into it.
So after I play this theme song, we're going to be pressing play on DC's Harley Quinn episode 8, L.O.D.R.S.V.P. Cue it up on HBO Max, get it back to 000, and whenever we count down, press play with us.
Do it.
Do it. Let's get it.
All right.
Welcome to the Penny Bloom podcast. Ain't another place that has got more bombast. Romp past your mom, dads, listening to Tomcats, talking everything that make you sad. We don't want that. We're here to make you smile. Put your mind at ease. Peace, love, and bloom, and always praise Keanu Reeves. This what we about. Get some weed in now. We'll talk until we can't no more, and then we peacing out. All right, let's go. Penny Bloom podcast. It's the Penny Bloom podcast. Penny Bloom podcast. It's the Penny Bloom podcast. Penny Bloom podcast. Penny Bloom podcast.
All right, so one more time. Harley
got it queued
Quinn. Harley Quinn, episode 8, L.O.D.R.S.V.P. It's a good one. How do you feel about this one overall?
I'm so excited. This is a good one. It's a tense one, but
You know, you get some tension between our protagonists.
our two faves.
Our two favorites. They get at each other's throats a little bit, and understandably so. They're being manipulated a bit by Giancarlo Esposito, but we'll see more of that as we get into it.
You're right.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm also ready. So, get it back to 000, and when I count down, I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, punch it, and on punch it, we'll press play together. And if you're not watching with us, it'll be just fine. We'll keep the conversation.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it'll be
We'll
just
keep you involved.
fine. We'll keep
Don't
you
worry
involved.
about it.
Don't worry about it.
Just listen.
However, you will have a lot of fun if you watch along with us.
Yeah, watch along with us because it'll be
if
more
you can,
fun.
if you have that
if
opportunity.
you can. You know, if you're driving, maybe don't. Maybe don't.
Don't.
But, you know, whatever.
All right, let's do this. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
And a 3, 2, 1, punch
Punch it. DC Universe Originals.
DC Universe Originals.
And we got Batman, and who's next but Superman, and then Wonder Woman, and Aquaman, and
Cyborg.
The Flash.
Cyborg. Yeah,
I always
but
forget about Cyborg.
we get a view of Aquaman in this episode.
Yes,
and it's
that's
the
right.
classic version of Aquaman in Atlantis. We get the reinvigorated version with Jason Momoa, which is nice. They really needed to rebrand that character bad.
True.
Because
not that I ever saw the original Aquaman, but
well, this is pretty much on the nose. Like it, obviously they have every characteristic turned up to 10 because it's this show.
Yes, that's actually how I learned most of the characters.
And it's a really reliable way because it's just all their biggest characteristics turned all the way up.
Yeah, turned all the way up to 10.
And I like the approach of Jason Momoa's Aquaman to be a little bit more of a drunken, not a fool, but like he's just kind of goes about his own business. He doesn't give a fuck about Atlantis. And then the Aquaman of old is like royalty, prince stuff. Like he talks like he's from Asgard or some shit.
Like Thor.
Like Thor.
Like
a little
Thor.
bit. Another.
It is I, Aquaman.
And obviously we had Clayface playing Aquaman a little bit ago, which is
which was very obvious.
Very obvious.
He didn't even change
This
his
is
voice.
I, Aquaman.
Like right off the bat, I was like, okay, that's Clayface.
But how about the team firing on all cylinders here? They got out of there with them jewels pretty easily. Obviously, they get held up.
Yeah, clean and efficient. If it weren't for this,
if you have someone like
loser
Ivy on your side,
True.
shit gets a lot easier.
Yeah, you need someone who can literally control all the plants in the world.
And there's
save
plenty
you
of them
when you need
everywhere,
a favor.
all over the place.
Even in the ocean, you think?
Even in the ocean.
You think there's some plants in the ocean? Like
Harley's
what?
about to call for kelp.
That's a good one. Where'd you get that from?
I got it from this very episode.
Oh my gosh, no,
Emily.
you didn't.
I did.
Oh, you're
I did.
crazy. Oh, you're insane, dude. Oh,
I hope that dolphin's okay though. The way she pulled that under was a little scary.
Low key, Ivy swimsuit, super cute.
It is. It complements her skin tone well. You got the contrasting greens. It's a really good combo. But
I love the greenery in this show sometimes.
oh, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
I just love the animation. While I was watching this earlier, I was like,
So
I love the way this is animated.
And it was actually the part where they're entering into the Legion of Doom's headquarters later. I'm like watching them walk in and I'm like, God, I feel like I'm watching like a cartoon. You know what I'm saying?
I get you. Especially like all the characters. I love the way that they're drawn. It's just beautiful.
It's perfect. I love it. Yeah, I love Ivy being defensive. She's like, I'm not actually part of the crew.
I'm not in the fucking crew,
I just
you
help
guys.
Harley sometimes. I don't like any of you other guys.
I'm Harley's friend, okay?
Yeah, that's all. She's
but
finally
then
got her coveted invite.
Her invite to the L.O.D.
The L.O.D., the Legion of
Doom.
Dildos.
What?
Got that from this episode, too.
You're funny.
You're funny.
You're funny.
Ivy's funny. It was her idea.
It's true. Ivy is funny. I love Ivy.
She's a top tier character across all sorts of TV, especially in superhero stuff. And so is King Shark. Frankly,
I love King Shark
I love me
so
some King
much.
Shark. And
I just love Ron Funches.
Ron Funches.
I'm sorry.
Ron Funches.
You have to remind me every time.
Well, yeah,
I want to go see him at that comedy
He's
show
coming
in
to Kansas City in August. I'm very excited for that. I'm hoping to snatch up some tickets here soon.
Anyway,
if we can see King Shark live, why wouldn't we?
I would literally just love that. I'd wear a King Shark costume.
Showing up like Katy Perry's halftime show.
Yes.
Can you please tell them that I don't call women the C word anymore?
Says the C word.
Says the C word.
Psycho's psycho. What can you say?
Psycho's the fucking worst.
What can you do about it?
And don't try to push it, but if it comes up organically, because us talking about Psycho saying the C word would come up organically in any situation.
And the C word can come up organically, you know?
I mean, it can, but shit's got to come to blows because that's an intense one to go to. They're all intense ones to go to. Once you get into name calling, it's already unsafe. You know, shit's getting intense straight off the bat there.
Yeah,
you
it's
drop the
not
C word, you're asking for trouble.
exactly. Not very many people like that word, so you're definitely asking for trouble. You bring that word up.
This part.
I
is
love
what-
Scarecrow. I'm not gonna lie.
Scarecrow's a cool character.
I mean, like every time I see Scarecrow, I'm like, I just kind of want to be friends with him.
He seems like, if he didn't want to show everyone their greatest fear, like he'd be all right to hang out with.
Exactly. Like if in a parallel world, I'm sure he's just like
Just some dude
Just
who's
a
good
dude.
with chemicals.
who works at like a grocery store or some shit.
He seems all right. He seems supportive of his fellow supervillains.
It might be the smile. Maybe I'm fooled. I don't know.
I don't. He does have a nice smile
He's
for
got a
for a
friendly
bag.
face. For a bag.
He's just got a bag.
Oh my
over his head.
gosh! Look at these submarines.
These submarines are awesome.
They shoot missiles and they
If
turn
I
into a
could,
car.
I mean, that'd be enough for me.
that'd
I'd
be enough
like,
for me.
I'm in.
Sign me up.
Sign me up ASAP. Oh, and the introduction of Lex Luthor, voiced by Giancarlo Esposito here in this episode. Love me some Giancarlo. He's also
What's
in
he
The
in?
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian, okay.
He's Moff Gideon. He's also in Breaking Bad.
Man,
He's Gus Fring.
dude's had a career.
Oh, great one. A great one. Top tier villain stuff. I want to see him play Doctor Doom in the MCU real bad. I think that'd go over.
So what is
really
Lex
well.
Luthor even in? Like, what DC movies is he in?
He
like,
is Superman's arch nemesis.
Okay.
And important for people to know, if you haven't joined us on any other episode, part of the point of this live commentary and original idea was that I know enough about the DC universe, and Emily knows absolutely nothing prior to this show.
I was always a Marvel gal.
Always a
growing up.
Marvel gal. But yeah, there was someone right now who went, "What's Lex Luthor from?"
I know. He sounded familiar, but
No, yeah, and see, I know. I'm with you. I got you. You feel me?
Thank you, babe.
Love you too. But yeah, that's Superman's arch nemesis, the big bad and all of Superman's stuff. And right now he's manipulating. That's what he do. Trying to tell Ivy,
We really just want
we
you to
want
join.
you.
Not Harley. And if you don't join,
Neither does Harley.
neither does Harley.
And so what you going to do for your friend? What you going to do for your friend, Poison Ivy? And I love the way that they've been going after Ivy hard. They're like, they've sent 150 invites or something like that.
Yeah.
And she keeps saying
And
no.
she's like, nah, I don't really want to be a part of that sausage party.
Just a bunch of dudes. And he's like, we got one.
We have that
got
one girl.
I can't remember her
I don't know her
name, but she's
name.
nice. Brutal. I love how much that Ivy rides for Harley because she considers it, Someone of such strong principles as Ivy to even consider joining the LOD for a friend, or more than a friend,
Exactly, yeah.
is moving.
And I even forgot about Psycho for a second here. I was like, where's Psycho?
Oh yeah, we got
And he's
this
back
whole
at the
storyline-
mall with the old guy.
Yeah, this whole storyline is interesting for me. We got the tentacle monster in the basement that just beats the living shit out of Dr. Psycho.
It's like a little unnecessary, but okay.
No, and if there's
It's
any
all right.
character we're going to get unnecessarily beaten the fuck out of, it's going to be Dr. Psycho, which I love.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care. If it was Clayface, I'd be like, all
Oh,
right.
come on. Don't do
Clayface
Clayface
didn't do
like
nothing.
that.
King
No.
Shark doesn't do nothing. He
But
respects women.
Psycho's always deserving of a beating of some
Yeah,
sort.
he's kind of a piece of shit.
But the whole storyline was Cy Borgman and Psycho finding a tentacle monster in the basement that's actually Cy's sister, who was transformed by a CIA experiment gone wrong, and the way that it ultimately just ties into Ivy and Harley's relationship. That's the only reason it was a storyline.
It's astounding.
It's hilarious. It's funny writing.
Oh my gosh, Harley looks so cute with her hair down.
It's a good look for her here.
I love the pigtails, but her hair down, she just looks so cute.
It's also a nice dress that's kind of an homage to her old costume.
Exactly, and her eyeliner looks cute. She cleans up well.
It's a good look. It's a good look for sure. And we got all these super villains in the background: Two-Face, Sinestro.
Yeah, I don't know very many of them, but they look familiar, so.
We got King Shark talking to the fish who are calling him a traitor to the sea.
He's talking shit to the fish.
He's like, you fuck off, okay?
And Kite Man. Even Kite Man's at the L.O.D.
Well, he had to crash, because he got a job catering. Being Ivy's boyfriend is pricey.
But it is worth it.
I mean, you do what you got to do to be Ivy's partner.
Hell yeah. I agree with that one.
If you got to get a catering gig, you got to get a catering
You got to get a catering gig. What else are you going to do? Stop being Ivy's boyfriend?
Fuck no.
Hell no.
Fuck no. I also love the inclination for Bane to just blow everything up that goes wrong for him. He dropped one of the foods and he goes, "I will blow you up, little chicken fry."
I love Bane so much. He's one of my favorites in this show.
Oh, he's just so consistently dumb and funny
and his voice.
And sweet.
His voice cracks me up.
Yeah, he's got one of the best voices
and then
in all
we're back
the show.
to the tentacle monster. This show. Just back and forth, I feel like.
He sighs like, you know what I do? I just drop a cow down there every few weeks and then we'll see. Poor cows. I love me a cow.
Oh, I love cows.
That little video you sent me of the dog and the cow, and it looked like the dog was trying to get the cow to come inside his house.
It looked like the dog was like, "Can my friend come over?"
Can my friend come over?
And the person recording the video was like, "No, we don't do that here."
But how about Harley beating the shit out of Aquaman a little bit?
Yeah, Harley kind of low-key clutch here for the Legion of Doom. Clayface, you gotta change your voice.
And he also got the name wrong for Superman's planet, Krypton.
He's not
Krypton.
Dude, if I were Superman, I'd be like, "What the fuck?"
This seems inappropriate.
It's not hard.
He made the planet name more difficult.
So, I'm guessing Lex Luthor here decides that Harley's good enough on her own or something?
My thing about Lex Luthor in this episode is that I think he was always out to get Poison Ivy. Like not get her to join the LOD. If she did, that's just a bonus. But if she doesn't, she puts her at odds with her friend.
That's right, yeah.
Because he's just evil, he's a piece of shit. Like Scarecrow said earlier, Roger Goodell, we stand for the anthem here. Because they're fucking evil.
They're just pieces of shit.
They're pieces of shit and they're evil.
Oh gosh.
I love that's the classic rivalry for Aquaman is Black Manta there. Harley just going to town on Aquaman's face.
The
but
shit out of Aquaman.
Harley holding up next to anyone is impressive because she doesn't have superpowers,
and she's literally like 4'11".
Itty bitty indeed.
Like all she has is gumption.
You've got spunk.
Like she just does things. Like she just.
And then you got Bane complaining about politically correct culture killing comedy, which is just.
See, Bane's always talking about the right stuff. Oh, the poor fishy saying, "Oh shit, the glass got broken."
King Shark sad. Aquaman's just witnessing a horror movie.
Basically a massacre for Aquaman.
He's like, "Oh fuck." And Harley's Bane's,
"I'm stomping on your fish."
Bane's a fucking dick. Look, I'm stomping on your fish.
Harley's like, "There's a YMCA down the street." I love that the octopus has the same reactions as Aquaman here.
Oh yeah, his eyebrows are moving the same. That's fucking funny. But everyone there loves to see it. They love to see Harley taking down a member of the Justice League and saving the LOD.
And Lex is like, "All right, maybe she can do it on her own. I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no."
Certainly played a part in her being a part of the gang. And here we get the background for Sai's sister becoming a fucking
what is it called?
Tentacle monster of some sort.
Just weird, insane monster thing.
I love the way this show is willing to just be like, I don't know, fuck it.
This guy's got a robot arm and leg.
It's a quality you appreciate in any sci-fi adventure animation.
You know what? It's good.
It's good.
It's honest work. We got a King Shark. It's kind of like the coolest characters, and this is the way to do it,
Oh yeah, if you want to get outlandish with character design
and like legit
No, not one bit.
Otherwise, it just looks fake.
If you want to get out there in terms of character design, there's not a better way to do it than animation.
And this is great animation. I love the drawing.
Oh, we see the monkey say, fuck Cyborgman's sister, or making you mix with the tentacle monster, or mix with the octopus.
Yeah, monkeys are pretty smart. Could have seen that coming.
Yeah, monkey see, monkey do, you know?
Monkey pee all over you.
It's true. It's true.
Oh, damn. She's mad. She been down there for a while. She's
35
mad.
years Sai hasn't
I'd
visited.
be pretty mad, too, if I was turned into a tentacle monster and then no one talked to me. And I was only given a cow, like, every once in a while.
Yeah, that'd be pretty shitty. I gotta say, that would suck quite bad. I appreciate Ivy trying to, you know,
protect,
soften the blow.
She's like, alright, don't be too upset if you don't get in, okay?
Yeah, because ultimately she wasn't willing to join.
But
before.
It does come off as super, like, okay, do you not believe in me or something?
Yeah.
I'd be like, geez.
Given the portion of the story Harley knows.
Yeah, have a little faith in me,
Exactly.
Miss Ivy.
It makes sense. But ultimately Ivy can't go through with the join in the LOD for her.
So then Ivy's like, alright, let's get out of here. Let's create our own thing.
And I really do think this would have been a better play, just like after they announced it, regardless. Like even if she didn't get it, like be like, hey, it's all right. They said,
like, at least wait to see how he does it, because he's an evil dude.
He's
Ivy.
an evil fuck. Yeah, he's Lex Luthor. Yeah, Queen.
But then Harley's like, nah, not Miss Girl. You told me to quit Joker for this, so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, this is what you... And then she says
Ivy.
This shit that is just Kylo Ren in The Last Jedi, like, you're nobody, you're no one.
Yeah, kind of dumb, honestly, on Ivy's part.
Yeah, and then...
She's like, they never wanted you. They only wanted me. And then she gets announced to join the Legion of Doom.
And Ivy's like fuck.
That could have waited.
And
but
she's in now, though.
She's in Legion of Doom.
Harley gets her goal from the beginning, you know? Dump Joker and get to the Legion of Doom. This is always the plan. But here's where this tension starts to take off that we discussed at the beginning.
Yeah. I never like it when there's conflict.
Oh, no, and knowing where this ends up, it adds another layer to their back and forth. Like it's a lover's quarrel now, not just a spat between friends, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
You are delusional. Eek. Rough one. Although if there is anyone who might be delusional, might be Harley Quinn.
Maybe. She did she jump into a pool of acid? Yes. Was it for a man? Yes.
It's true. Ivy said, fuck this, I'm out.
She's like, I was never a part of your crew anyways, so...
And King Shark
just looking around, just smiling.
He was like, this drama is intense. I fucking love it.
Oh my gosh, and then they just hop into Psycho and
Sai's
storyline, which is just insane if you're jumping right into it.
And Harley's on the same page, you know. She's like, can someone please explain to me what the fuck is going on here? This doesn't make any goddamn sense.
And it's honestly just a CIA experiment gone wrong.
And you know, she doesn't need to be filled in more. She's got it.
It just needs to be talked out. That's all.
Just every once in a while, you need to talk through these things. But I love that Harley listens to them go back and forth here in a moment and realizes everything they're saying can be applied to her and Ivy, and it's like. So this was ultimately the goal of this storyline, was to aid Harley and Ivy's
miscommunication,
which is just hilarious. They did it in
that's
the
all
wildest
it was.
way
It's just
possible.
Miscommunication on both storylines.
Exactly.
Both
storylines.
Mary's kind of cute.
I mean,
Cute
she got the whole purple pink
monster.
look going on. It's kind of a vibe. I can get with it. You got the glowing eyes and stuff. That's dope.
Harley's really reading into this right now.
Really reading into this. It's like, okay, you are looking at a tentacle monster talking to her brother, who is also a cyborg man now. So...
And Harley's like, huh.
Maybe it doesn't quite apply to you guys.
Maybe I should text Ivy.
And you know what? I appreciate that Ivy's waiting for Harley to reach out.
But, like, why not just text her,
why not
Miss
just
Girl?
reach out yourself?
I never got that. Whenever she just keeps looking at her phone, I'm like, you can send the first text.
You so clearly want to hear from her. You got this. She wants to text you too.
Women.
Women aren't the only ones guilty of it.
I was just kidding.
I know you were.
Wait, that's not what I meant.
I'm just kidding. They're both women. Just talking yourself into a corner over there.
Yep, I am. Is he setting his sister free?
Sister gets out. What happens to a tentacle monster when you set it free?
I don't know.
Into the wild. Yeah, that's what happens. She's going to wreak havoc.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm in its mouth. Cyborgman's like, maybe I read into this situation a little wrong.
Maybe I shouldn't have released her into the real world.
Maybe there was a reason she was in this basement for 35 years. I don't know. Dr. Psycho finds out he's got access to the L.O.D. again. He's like, oh man, there's only one thing a woman could have done
to get
me in here, and it was fuck something. And it's like, wow, you are a real piece of shit, Dr. Psycho.
Yeah, he's consistently a piece of shit.
He doesn't stop. All the way to the end of season 2. He ends up being the only one, spoilers alert, that's, a dick all the way through.
All the way through and through. He never stops.
I don't know what I'm doing, and all I know is I don't want to stop. I'm sorry, I overreacted. We should talk.
Could have just been something.
And the fact that Ivy was waiting there with Harley's text on the phone.
It's like
ready for her to respond.
But then again, Harley now has bigger fish to fry with
Joker
wanting to join her team. Such a little fuckhead.
He is a part of the L.O.D. He's just stayed out of the loop thus far. In terms of her getting inducted.
He sucks.
Oh, Joker's the worst. And the next episode, whenever we get around to that, shows that even more. I
do not want to watch that episode. That episode made me mad.
But hey, it brings Harley and Ivy back together.
That's
ultimately.
very true. That's very true.
Even if it doesn't look like they will there in those last few episodes, but shit gets real over the next few.
Yeah, you know what I'm excited for, though?
What's that?
Season 2. Season 2 was so good.
Season 2 takes off in a whole new way.
Go to Season 2 real quick. Season 2, episode 12.
Season 2, episode 12. Season 2, episode 9. Season 2, episode 7.
13. I love Season 2.
Season 2 really is good. And you have that episode, Season 2, episode 5, where it's all about Batman. Where they're like,
yes,
they have like release the Snyder Cut dude bro at the beginning. Being
I hate the show about all women.
It's all about women empowerment.
Yeah, that was a good episode. Anyways, we'll get to it eventually.
We will get to it. But in the meantime, go check out the other 7 episodes if you haven't. We've done one for each episode so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
We'll keep doing it until we're done.
And we'll keep doing it until we're done and until season 3. And then after season 3 comes out, guess what? We'll do it some more.
And then we'll do it until season 4.
And then so on and so forth, as long as the show wants to go on.
It's just never ending.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm excited.
Wow. I know your dad. Well, this was the Penny Bloom podcast.
It was.
I was Colton Robertson, and you were?
Emily Thompson.
Emily Thompson, the lovely Emily Thompson. Thank you very much for being here, honey.
Robertson. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's always a pleasure. I love you very much. Remember, follow on Twitter at PennyBloomPod, on Instagram on PennyBloomPodcast. Head to patreon.com/CoroBloom, where you will find over 11 hours of exclusive content that I know you have not heard.
I've heard it.
You have heard it. You're one of the 3 patrons. So thank you.
You're welcome.
But again, as always, rate and review. 5 stars.
5.
Let us know how you felt. And peace, love, and bloom.
And always praise.
And always praise Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves.
The end.
Keanu Reeves.